Guys, welcome to the battle for the top four. Make no mistake about it. Forget any title conversation. We are in a top four dogfight. So strap in, get your body armor, get your shields, get your helmets, get whatever gear you need because we need to strap in. We need to go to war because we are in a war for the top four. It is as simple as that. Bournemouth nil, Chelsea nil. Before we get into the rest of the video, make sure you smash the like, subscribe if you're new around here, get your thoughts in the comments, all of that good stuff. And another boring, uninspiring performance. An improvement from Leeds? Sure. We didn't lose, didn't shit ourselves. But ultimately, just an all too predictable, boring performance. Is it too much to ask to go to a Bournemouth team who, before that game, had no wins in their last 5 matches? In fact, 4 of those last 5 matches, they had lost. They had conceded 13 goals in their last 5 games. Is it really too much to ask? Is it really too high of an expectation to expect this Chelsea team to go and control that game, to dominate the game, for the tactics to be attack, attack, and attack? Is that too much to ask? Am I being unreasonable here? Am I asking for too much against that sort of side in that sort of form for Chelsea to go there and take the game to Bournemouth? Instead, we turned up. And you know what? I don't really blame the manager today because he put the team out that most people wanted. Arguably our strongest lineup. Reece James in midfield alongside Enzo Fernandez. You had the back four. That is probably our best back four right now when Reece plays in midfield. The attack was probably the best attack that we've got available. Cole Palmer got his start. And yet, there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing in that first half. We were all over the place. You know, we conceded a goal in the first 5 minutes. Luckily, it was ruled out for offside. Wayward passing, loose passes, balls getting intercepted. Everyone off the pace, all over the gaff. Poor clearances from Sanchez, panic stations at the back. And we literally did not force Petrovic to make a single save in that first half. Not a single save did he make in that first half. And we are goddamn lucky that Bournemouth's finishing was poor and that Robert Sanchez was in good form, because otherwise we genuinely lose that game 2 or 3-0, maybe even 4. It's unacceptable. It is absolutely unacceptable. The only thing that was a positive today was the fact we didn't concede, and the fact that with Chalobah and Fofana, we look like we've got a decent partnership starting to build there. You do not change that. You stick with that. You play it as often as you possibly can. It's as simple as that. But we need to look at the bigger picture here. We need to look at the bigger picture because, make no mistake about it, Chelsea are 3 points above 12th place in the league. 3 points above 12th place in the league. Yes, the table's tight. But if you said to me after 15 games that we are 5 points behind Aston Villa, who didn't even score a goal in their first 4 or 5 matches, that we are 1 point ahead of Everton, we are 2 points ahead of Crystal Palace, we are 2 points ahead of Sunderland, and we are only 2 points ahead of this goddamn awful Liverpool team, and we are 3 points ahead of Spurs, Brighton, and Newcastle, and Man United. I'm sorry. Some of you lot need a reality check. This team is nowhere near as good as you think it is. Nowhere near. Let's stop doing up this false positivity that, you know, this is a decent side, this is a decent squad. It's not. It really, really isn't. It's bordering on average. I'm sorry, because right now, Villa are better than us. Arsenal are better than us. City are better than us. You know, and this is the most frustrating thing. Look at what Villa have done. They've won 7 games in a row and they're 3 points off the top. The idea of Chelsea right now being able to win 7 games in a row and find that level of consistency is fantasy. We are nowhere near that. The idea that we could win 7 Premier League games in a row, it's not even a thing. It's not even a thing. And do you know what? I said it after the game on Chelsea Fan TV, that the quality in this league is not good. It's not good. Imagine winning 7 games in a row and you're suddenly 3 points off the top. All you need is a little bit of consistency and the league title's there for the taking. It really is. Oh, everyone goes on about how amazing Arsenal are. They're 2 points clear at the top. But we miss opportunity after opportunity after opportunity every single damn time. We just miss opportunities. There's a genuine conversation, right? Where if we had a bit of consistency and if we'd actually recruited properly in the summer, we could be top of the table right now. That is a genuine parallel universe where that could be a situation. But obviously, it's not. We didn't recruit properly, do what we always do. And we're getting exactly what we deserve. Ultimately, you look at it. Yes, we missed Caicedo. But for all the money we've spent, all the players that we have signed, this team is not really a team. It's built on 4, 5, or 6 individual players. The minute 1 or 2 or however many of those players, of the key players, drop out, we fall apart. Fell apart against Leeds, no Caicedo. Shocking against Bournemouth, no Caicedo. You take a couple of these players out, we fall apart. That's not a sign of a good team, that one player goes out and the team doesn't function. You can't get results. That is not a team. That is individuals. That is individuals. And talking about said situation, right, in terms of our current form and whatnot, Everton next weekend is massive. It's bordering on setting the tone of how the season might go, because you can look however you want. Yes, the Club World Cup's had some impact and whatnot. I fully understand that. Ultimately, the squad's not good enough. The fact, right, I've seen this earlier. The fact that from Brighton at home, Sunderland at home, Brentford away, Bournemouth away, Palace home, and United away. So those 6 games, right, from a possible 18 points against those teams, we've taken 3 points. We've taken 3 points. You can put whatever positive spin you want on that. That is not good enough. That is nowhere near good enough. And we are not making progress. At best, we're stagnating. And after a summer of spending another 200 plus million pounds, all you ask for is a little bit of progress. We should be looking to finish 10 points or less behind the league leaders. The chances of that happening now are virtually zero in my mind. All I want is a bit of progress. I'm not asking us to win the league. But the fact that we're not even anywhere near sustaining a proper challenge is embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. This was another game, guys, where a team has just come up against Chelsea and all they've done is, okay, guys, you come and break us down. And tactically, personnel, players or whatever, we once again have shown we can't do it. Out of ideas. Barely created any chances. Yes, Garnacho hits the outside of the post in the second half. We forced Petrovic into a couple of saves, but they were mainly just shots that were straight at him. The attack's bang average. The attack is bang average. Palmer, obviously, first starting over 2 months, he understandably looked rusty. I don't know why Maresca played him in the left half space rather than the right half space. He's much better on that right side. He's wayward passing. He's not fit. Building his fitness up. Fine. Okay. Delap. We've lost him to injury. Shoulder problem. We'll see you next year, brother. It's been a difficult start. Couple of injuries. But even the games that he has played, nowhere near the level required. Nowhere near the standard required at Chelsea. Good signing for £30 million as a backup option. Not as your main number 9. The amount of money we've spent on this squad, and we have Liam Delap, Mark Guiu, and João Pedro as the striker options. It's embarrassing. It is absolutely embarrassing. Guiu is basically a Conor Gallagher up front. He just runs about, doesn't really do anything. Not good enough. Neto has been good this season, and he showed positives from a statistical standpoint. But if you actually watch Neto's actual play in game, it's pretty average. Garnacho, just a Mudryk who shoots more. Yes, he was positive yesterday. He looks to run at his man, try and take him on, but let's get to the byline cutbacks. Esteval's struggling a little bit at the moment, but he's shown his quality. Gittins is not it. And João Pedro, we need to have a serious conversation because this guy is a major problem right now. Because for the last sort of 5, 6, 7 weeks, he's been beyond awful. He is our worst attacker right now. Body language is not there. He's lazy, doesn't put in effort when he's on the pitch. He needs to fix up big time because right now he doesn't deserve to be anywhere near this team. The fact that Delap went down injured and Maresca went to Mark Guiu instead of Pedro to play the 9, that should be a message to Pedro that, brother, you are not performing at the moment. You are not doing what I need from you. Elite players respond to that. Right now, this is a guy that looks uninterested, not asked, doesn't really want to be on the pitch. He sold us a dream at the Club World Cup. He introduced us to something that he couldn't maintain. And right now, he is a major problem because now with the Delap on a spell on the sidelines, again, we have got Mark Guiu and Pedro as the options. And right now, Pedro Neto is a better number 9 than João Pedro. Anybody in the number 10 is a better number 10 than João Pedro. So we've got big problems. People talk about Nicholas Jackson. I'm not saying Nicholas Jackson is the answer, but I'm telling you now, this team is a better team with Nicholas Jackson in it. Nicholas Jackson is offering more to this team right now than Liam Delap, and he's offering more to this team than João Pedro. Once again, shocking recruitment. Should have signed another striker in the summer. We didn't. Can we bring Emmanuel Omega in January? I don't know. Is he really the answer? I'm not really sure if he is or not, but this is just all too familiar. Repetitive issue in a similar kind of games. It is so easy for the opposition to nullify our attack. And all we're focused on is the big games. Top 4 or 5 is non-negotiable. But we are miles away from a title race. And that is underperforming no matter what sort of positive spin you lot want to try and put on it. And people can say, oh, the schedule. If you want to be a top team, you have to deal with this schedule because Liverpool have the schedule, City have the schedule, Arsenal have the schedule. Yes, there's a long way to go. I'm not writing the season off. I'm not saying we're not going to finish top 4. But at the moment, the major concern for me is we're not making progress. At best, we're standing still as a side. We're standing still. So this is another nothing performance. Okay, Everton at home, big game. Atalanta in the Champions League, big game. We can try and solidify a top 8 finish with a win there. We've got tough games coming up. We've got Newcastle and Villa at home as well this month. 2 sides in really good form. December and Chelsea is a diabolical combination, but we've got to pull our finger out fast and fix up and sort something out because if we don't fix up this month, the season is in danger of unraveling. And next weekend, we could find ourselves in the bottom half of the table after 16 games. Unacceptable. Not good enough. Not good enough across the board. These lot need to have a long, hard look at themselves. Because right now, top 4 settings again. We're in a dogfight. Make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. But we cannot be satisfied being involved in a top 5 race. Where's the ambition? Where's the ambition, guys? Yeah, there we go. My thoughts. Dreadful, boring. We dust ourselves down. We go again in Italy on Tuesday night in Atalanta. And then we got a massive game against Everton next weekend. But yeah, guys, smash the like, subscribe if you're new, all that good stuff. Catch you lot again another one soon. Up the Chelsea, and I'm out. Love.